Hey guys, welcome to BP the Bible Perspective. I have a message to the mayor. Children left to themselves will bring a city to shame. Now, before we get into it, please like and share this video and subscribe to BP the Bible Perspective. And as always, if you have a thought or comment, add it to the comments section below. All comments are welcome. Now, I am rephrasing a Proverbs. This proverb is found in the book of Proverbs. And it says, and I paraphrase, that children left to themselves will bring their parents to shame. Now, of course, I'm using it to say children left to themselves will bring a city to shame. Now, what do I mean by that? There's been a recent rash of black youth corralling in downtown Chicago, and they have been wreaking havoc, vandalizing, and in some cases, attacking people. In a recent statement, the then Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson made what I kind of thought was a disturbing statement. And it kind of read, here is the excerpt. It says, Johnson called the activities unacceptable, but went on to say, it is not constructive to demonize youth who have otherwise been starved of opportunities in their own communities. Now, when he made this statement, he wasn't talking about necessarily this crowd. If you can see, this crowd is not mostly black. What he was referring to was this crowd. Now, the problem with his statement is that how does he know that this crowd was starved of opportunities? In other words, who says they're disenfranchised? Who says they're suffering? He just really don't know. So that's kind of a stereotype. But nevertheless, some of the actions of some, without a doubt, was wreaking havoc in the city. And so when the mayor makes this statement, he's now the mayor, but when he makes this statement that it is not constructive to demonize youth who have otherwise been starved of opportunity, as I said before, he makes a stereotype because he doesn't know what the status of those kids are. But the other problem is he didn't address this youth, this couple who was just enjoying a night out and got caught up in the mob and were attacked, viciously beaten. Well, this is a problem with the mayor's statement in that he made a blanket statement. So my point is, so to the mayor, what are you going to do with these kids? Because they have been wreaking havoc now. So what do you do with them? My solution: line up the police paddy wagons, and to those who vandalize, destroy property, mob, attack people, corral them into the paddy wagon, and haul them to jail. Now we should note that not everyone in this picture here or these crowds are doing the actual violence. I want to make that clear because remember this picture? This is January 6th. Look at those people who stormed the Capitol and caused havoc. Now you have people on the right defending them as Mayor Brandon Johnson somewhat defended the youth. Now this was a fraction of the marchers that day. Some estimate about 50,000. And so these people broke away from the general crowd. So that's why I say we want to be careful about, again, how we demonize. And to that, I agree with the mayor. But let me circle back around. The problem, of course, is what do you now do with these youth. I do agree with him about demonizing them, because just like people are resistant to demonize this crowd, and they did just as much as damage, if not worse, these youth are now doing the same. But I will say 2 points I want to make. One, let's be very careful about how we perceive bad behavior. And that's why that scripture says, if you leave children to themselves, they will bring you to shame, whether it's parents, and in this case, the city. So the problem with the mayor is that he's not offering solutions how to correct this problem. And thus the children are left to themselves to continual wreak havoc. In other words, there has to be some kind of corrective measure. But let me give you another problem here. Okay? Let me give you another problem, and that is this problem. Now, look at the other two pictures now. They show police standing around doing nothing. Remember this crowd here? When the crowd attacked them, there was a lady who tried to flag down the police and say, "Help them." But the police did nothing. See, they're part of the problem too, because they aided and abetted in leaving these kids to themselves, letting them roam free, not even helping the victims. So a child left to themselves, you see, they're not all the blame, and that's my point. The problem is that you have victims like this. So when you have cops like this who just stand around and do nothing, they too are the problem. They become the problem. All right, guys, look, that is my perspective. And don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to BP the Bible Perspective. And as always, if you have a thought or comment, add it to the comment section below. All comments are welcome. Till next time, I'll see you then.